Good morning. I am Obaro, the convener of the Fix Nigeria campaign. In previous episodes, I stated that the first thing Nigeria needs to fix for a better Nigeria is insecurity. Because without insecurity, a country can never grow. Let's say in the 2020 election, we get the right president and he borrows $10 billion and he uses that money to generate 20,000 megawatts of power. We are all satisfied in Nigeria. We are all happy. We have power. There's electricity. Businesses are booming. We are buying tokens and the federal government is getting money from that and they are now paying back the loan they borrowed. Now, the bandits take a bomb and blow that utility away. We are all back to square one. Nobody has power. The government is indebted and they cannot pay. So this is the reason I said that I was going to be reading from the newspapers headlines of insecurity in Nigeria. And I'm going to read from the 30th of June to 4th of July. So Punch newspaper, grid collapse, terrorists sabotaging rehabilitation efforts, says federal government. This is an example I just made just now. Now, they cannot repair the grid. There's terrorists there. So they are sabotaging that. Kaduna bandits kill task force commander. Residents abduct 16. 16 people just abducted. 2 killed. This is 30th of June. Now, Vanguard reads, bandits kill JTF commander, kidnap medical doctor, others in Kaduna. Owo massacre. This is the church whereby bandits went to the church and killed so many people. We are still in shock. Police authorities confess. We are going almost a month into this incident and nothing has been done. Nobody has been apprehended. No clues, no leads. It's absurd. Zamfara self-defense call. Security experts sing discordant tunes. So the governor of Zamfara actually said his residents should protect themselves. Get guns, knives, protect yourself since the government cannot protect you. Now, they are saying that, the security experts are saying they disagree to this. This Day News reads, Abuja Kaduna train attack. Family members intensify plea for more victims release. On the 28th of March, we are now in the 4th month now since that incident. People were kidnapped from Abuja Kaduna train track in a federal government train. Federal government is responsible for them. To date, we still have about 50 yet unreleased. This is absurd. If this was a private business, what would the federal government have done? They would have made sure the company pays damages and compensation to the family members. They would have ensured that happens. But this is a federal government business and nothing is being done. It's absurd. Our men have never had it so good, Nigerian army says. Come on. How can the army say such a thing? People are dying every day and you say your men have never had it so good. It's absurd. Now, moving to 1st of July. Punch newspaper reads, Kaduna community pays bandits 400 million to stop attacks. Come on. You pay bandits 400 million for them to stop attacks. Have we descended so low? You're not paying them for you to live a normal life. And we have Nigerian army, we have Nigerian police. This is crazy. 4,770 terrorists surrender in 2 weeks, says DHQ. Come on. We have terrorists who have surrendered now. What intel have they provided for us to capture the rest? What intel? Of this number, I know 814 are men About 2,000 plus are children, and the rest are women. What intel have they provided? Families of abducted train passengers plan protest. Yes, come on. They need to protest since March 28th. Come on. These people have been living in the bushes with these terrorists, barely feeding them, suffering. Why won't they protest? Government needs to do more. Nigerian government shield herdsmen, blame ISWAP for Owo attack. Can you imagine this? They say herdsmen are not responsible for the attack in the Owo Catholic Church. Come on. Why shielding them? The Methodist Church prelate who was released recently said it was herdsmen who kidnapped him. They kept their cattle somewhere and they did their operation. During the daytime, you see them moving with their cattle and you think they are actually people who are doing their business legit, but their weapons are hidden. Let's stop shielding these people. They are all criminals. But we need to get to the bottom of this. Vanguard News reports Borogo slain Catholic priest buried in Kaduna. Come on. That's a Catholic priest who was buried recently. Anxiety envelopes Ondo community over terrorist attacks. Yes. When such things are happening in your community, there's going to be anxiety. Life is no longer normal like it used to be. Terrorists kill 20 military personnel, 7 policemen, others in Niger State. Come on. It's absurd. See the way people are dying in Nigeria. Come on. Kidnappers, bandits giving us sleepless nights, Plateau residents. This is serious business. The whole of Nigeria is being sieged. Train attack, freed hostages. Protest in Kaduna, call for speedy release of remaining 50. So we succeeded in freeing some. We still have 50 in captivity. And one of them was shot recently. And he's still there, unattended to. This was what the people who were released said. That they shot him so that the government can hasten up, pay them whatever they are requesting. It's absurd. Unknown gunmen attack police checkpoint in Enugu. These people are so brave now. They just do as they like. Come on. In the world, terrorists hide. They always, even Osama bin Laden, he hid. They hide themselves, but these ones are so bold, they just come out and do their thing. Abuja Kaduna train, kidnap victims, families beg reps for intervention. Well, the government is not doing anything, so they are now begging the House of Assembly. Let them do something about it. It's crazy when your family is in captivity, you go to any land to get them free. Convicted bandits to face death penalty as Zamfara governor signs anti-banditry bill into law. I love this Zamfara governor. He's the one who told these people to get arms and protect themselves. And now he has come up with this death penalty. That's beautiful. They capture anybody, they kill him. Send the message back to other bandits. They might get scared and begin to chicken out. Come on, that's the right way. The Sun newspaper reads, bandits kill 7 military personnel, vigilante in Plateau. Come on, these bandits are like, they're crazy. Kaduna police nab 50 suspected kidnappers, robbers, others. We catch these people. Let's drill them for information. Let's drill them for information. They will break. Now, 2nd of July, Punch newspaper reads, police deploy 13,000 personnel for peacekeeping at United Nations orders. You cannot protect your country. You are deploying personnel for United Nations, whereby your country is in perils. It's absurd. Vanguard newspaper reads, Adeboye sends fire on terrorists, kidnappers in Nigeria. That's the thing with Nigeria. We are so religious. We believe prayer would solve everything, but the kind of problem we are facing now, I doubt. We need more than prayers. We need to do more than that. Prayer without work is nothing. We need to do more. Herdsmen attack. 300 amputees flood Benue as state seeks help to manage them. Come on. 300 people, they've cut off their limbs, hands, legs. They've now flooded Benue State, and the governor is complaining. It's crazy. These bandits they are out of control. The Guardian newspaper reads, State of the Nation, we are fed up. Nigerians tell government. We are fed up. That's just the gospel truth. Nigerians are fed up. It's no longer normal. I'm telling you, we need to check the mental health of everyone in Nigeria. It's not normal. Every day people are killed, people are kidnapped. It's not normal. 3rd of July. The Punch newspaper reads, Insecurity, reps warn states against arm bearing, propose state police. Can you imagine this? The Nigerian Constitution does not approve for state police. They want police to be controlled by federal. Now that Zamfara state governor have come out and said that he wants his citizens to bear their own arms and protect themselves. Now the same reps who are now saying that proposing state police, come on, we need to wake up, we need to do right. Nigeria can't overcome current security challenges without foreign help. Done. Well, it's true. I've also said it that we may need to employ mercenaries. We need foreign help, because for this to be happening, all the military arms we have, army, police, air force, navy, customs, they can't do nothing about this. We need to get foreign help. We need to get help from outside, get mercenaries, get other countries to form an alliance with you and help you curb this. The Vanguard newspaper reads, Owo massacre, U.S. Senate decries killing of Christians in Nigeria. Yeah, today it still exists. Christians are being killed in Nigeria. It's absurd. Attention police, nothing will happen. I will close case with money. Suspected killer of widow's son boasts in Anambra. Corruption everywhere. Imagine somebody who killed a widow's son is saying that he will close the case with his money. And I hope this will not be the case. I hope so. The Sun newspaper reads, Police raid ESN camp in Ebonyi and kill one. Well, the government have declared ESN terrorists, so they raid and police killed one. Catholic priest to El Rufai provides space to bury all of us. El Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, they've told you that you should provide space for them to be buried because they keep being kidnapped and killed. Come on. So much I've been said about El Rufai. You know, my friends who we school together, he's a very intelligent lad, but come on. It would be great to rule Nigeria. But come on Kaduna State. He can't handle a state. How can he handle Nigeria as a country? El Rufai, you have to do right. Incessant killing. Nigerians disagree over self-defense. Well, that's just it. They definitely will always disagree, but I think it's gotten to a point where everybody needs to be ready to defend themselves. You need to be ready to defend yourself, because if they come into your home, you have your wife, you have your children. Are you just going to sit down and watch them rape your wife up, watch them kill your children? You have to defend yourself. Self-defense. We need to start learning self-defense, because we've gotten to that point. Ondo, scores of kidnapped children allegedly found in church underground. Over 50 children were found underground in the church basement. And I wait for this to unfold. Let's know what the real deal is. It's absurd that this happened in a church premise. Kidnapped children hidden there. Well, I'm glad the Nigerian police were able to crack this. 4th of July, The Punch newspaper reads, gang leaders stop kidnappers from harming me, Methodist prelates. This is the Methodist church prelate who was kidnapped by headsmen, and he has given his press conference and said everything which they said to him, how they were going to occupy the eastern region and kill all the easterners and chase them out, that eastern land belonged to Fulani. He has given all of that report. Security challenges require state police, says Akeredolu. Now, everyone is now gravitating towards state police, something that ought to have been done when a lot of governors came and said they needed state police. Attack on security agents. Death toll rises. Niger keeps mum. Another attack on security agents. And this attack, I'm aware that about 30-something soldiers were killed. It's absurd. I think police officers about 8 were killed also. This is absurd. They are so brave now, they are now attacking our officers and killing them. Gunmen abduct 2 Edo Catholic priests, 6 Enugu residents. Come on. 2 Catholic priests in Edo State kidnapped. Recently, I just read where they were, the Catholic priests were telling Rufai to provide a place where they will bury them. They are not even protected. Vanguard newspaper reads, police confirm kidnap of 2 reverends fathers in Edo State. Yeah, okay, I just said that. So this is the Punch newspaper also reported same thing. Kidnappers live like kings inside forest. Escaped female victim. A female victim escaped, and she said they live like kings in the forest. It's not as if we know where they are. Why can't we take the fight to them? Why can't we defeat them in Nigeria? Come on. Armed men attack Plateau community, heads home, kill son, abduct wife. Come on. They attacked the head of Plateau community's home. They killed the son. They abducted his wife. Come on. When is this going to stop? When is this going to stop? Now the Sun newspaper reads, Insecurity. Archbishop Kaigama raises alarm over terrorist boldness in Nigeria. This is really, really sad. These terrorists are so bold. Come on. They are so bold. It's like we are living in a country where we don't have army or police. So bold. And I'm so glad that other people are saying this and saying it. The Guardian newspaper reads, proper use of available technologies can checkmate kidnapping banditry. We know these things. We know. Our security forces know these things. Technology is available. There's blimp, there's drones. Technology is available. But we are not using these things to curb insecurity. It's like the government is enjoying it. Come on. And for the last, death toll at Niger mining sites rises to 48. Come on. All the security personnel were killed and 4 Chinese expatriates were kidnapped. I wish it was US expatriate that was kidnapped. The American army would have come here by now, because they don't play with their citizens. Come on. It's really, really sad this is happening in Nigeria. It's absurd. It's absurd this is happening in Nigeria. See how many kidnap cases, how many cases of murder. See how many cases just in 5 days in one country, Nigeria. The supposed giant of Africa. Come on. Nigerian government can do better. I am Obaro, the convener of the Fix Nigeria campaign. Thank you for listening.